as a Black woman who has struggled with some mental health issues, who has triumphed over a lot of those issues. The special thing that you've been able to do here is not only to begin to address them, but to turn them into something that other people can relate to.
As a comedian, you're supposed to stand in front of an audience and be confident and be sure. And they're supposed to trust you that no matter where you lead them, even if it starts off uncomfortable, even if it seems like it's not going to go somewhere that's funny, that it gets there. And I think that's why a lot of people in comedy sometimes don't want to talk about their mental health because it seems like a deterrent to people trusting you when you say that you're somebody that suffers from anxiety or you're somebody that suffers with depression. I've always talked in some place of angst. It just took me, talking to a psychiatrist and them saying, yo, you have anxiety. I think a lot of people suffer from that. Probably almost everyone. We're in a very anxious time. We are in a place of a lot of uncertainty. We're seeing people act out in the world in ways in which we've never seen before. I mean, I was just talking the other day with a friend, and we were talking about the femicide rate of Black women and how that has increased during the pandemic. And every 5 hours, 5.5 hours, a Black woman is being murdered. And we talked about a time that women were off limits. We talked about a time where you felt comfortable as a woman in certain environments, and now you can't. And it addresses a lot of issues and concerns for me as a Black woman, which I think is probably one of the hardest experiences you can have in this world. But because that experience is also layered with being a woman, there are a lot of women that can relate to what I'm saying.